everybody. Welcome to Spearheads Week. This is the first week where we are kicking off playing Spearheads with AOS armies. Most of it we already had. I'm here with Mike.
Hey.
You and I played some AOS together, but this was... We actually played more one-page rules than AOS with AOS miniatures. It's been a minute.
I might have missed a whole edition of Age of Sigmar.
But ironically painted the starter set models from the last edition. So this is... You've got your Cruel Boys here today. Yeah. Which is the Cruel Boys Spearheads, to play against the Stormcast half of the new starter sets. This is the Stormcast throwing down basically against the Orruks. So it's like the battle of the starter set figures, kind of, from the last edition starter set and this edition starter set. Yeah. Although, did you get both boys? You don't get the big one.
You have to add the big one to this.
To the starter set.
What are you missing? You're missing the boss on foot and the swamp color shaman.
That's right. Because they're both in the Spearhead too, aren't they? That's right.
They're both in the starter, not
in the starter. Yeah. You get a banner guy instead in this one. You get the banner, you get the big bolt thrower, the Monster Hunter one, and then you get a unit of Cruel Boys, so just basically orcs.
Yeah, and the three bolt boys.
And 3 bolt boys. Yeah. So we're gonna throw down. We'll show you the table. We'll show you these factions. And we'll get this going. All right. So here is our two forces, our two spearheads, if you will, 4 spearheads. And as I'm using the Vigilant Brotherhood, which is, of course, the starter set collection over here, we have my Lord Vigilant. He is like this spearhead faction is kind of like they're superstars. So they kind of lean into their stats a lot more. They only have 4 units, so lower model count. Their unit that they could potentially bring back isn't the best. Because you're kind of always looking at your spearheads to see which one you would bring back with the reinforcements card off your battle tactics. You know, I could bring back 3 prosecutors. Other ones could bring back 3 Croxigors. 3 Croxigors is a lot better than 3 prosecutors. So they don't lean too hard into the battle tactics cards the way that some of the other factions do. They do have a fantastic fighting hero, though, in the form of the Lord Vigilant. He's got 8 health, 3+ save, 2 control, and move 12. His Great Axe. His Hallowed Great Axe, 5 attacks, 3s and 3s, rend 2 and 2 damage. You can up that thing too with a enhancement, which gives him crit mortals on his battle axe, which is pretty cool. Or you can make him defensive with Hallowed Scrolls to give him a 5+ ward save. So his personal upping is pretty cool. You can give him a once per battle strike first, which is okay. Like, I don't mind that, but I don't like any passive ability that's all the time versus a once per game one. I think is probably not quite as good. But then his actual his mount has 3 attacks and 4s and 3s, also 2 damage, but companion, so it doesn't get the crit mortals. He can deliver judgment once per battle. So pick a friendly non-hero unit wholly within 12 to be the target. The effect is the target can use 2 fight abilities this phase. After the first one, they get to strike last, though. So he can give fight twice to one of his units, and that's unfortunately not going to include the Lord Veritant, but would have been cooler if it was. He basically can make the Liberators go twice. He can't make himself go twice. And then he's got plan the attack, pick an objective you don't control. For the rest of the turn, add 1 to hit rolls for combat attacks made by friendly units that target enemy units controlling subjectives. So you can pick somebody to fight. Then we get the Lord Veritant with his Staff of Abjuration. He's got 6 health and a 3+ save, pretty standard like Stormcast stats. His Staff of Abjuration is 1 attack, 3s and 3s, rend 1, 3 damage, because he calls you out basically with it, this big fire stick. And then his Judgment Blade, 3 attacks, 3s and 3s, 1 D3 damage, but +1 rend against wizards and priests. He's got anti-wizard and anti-priest. He's kind of an inquisitor, that's his whole jam. He's got a passive ability, the Sense of Unholy Sorcery, because he's blind. The effect is this unit's Grift Crow is a token. This unit has a 5+ ward save while it's on the table. If you roll an unmodified ward roll of 1, though, he gets removed. So his dog means he has a 5+ ward. When he rolls a 1, it goes away. And then Cleansing Fires, in my hero phase, pick a visible enemy unit within 12 and make a chanting roll on a d6 on a 3+. Roll a dice for each model in the target unit. For each 5+, inflict a mortal wound damage on that unit. So your 10 orcs, I get 10 5+ rolls for mortal wounds.
2 units of 5 orcs.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I forgot 2 units of 5. They split them up. Either way, I could do mortal wounds to them. Prosecutors are okay. They get a 10-inch javelin throw, but it's D3 damage, which is kind of nice. So only 1 shot, but they're high damage output. They have a 2-inch coherency because they're skirmishers. They're heralds of righteousness. They get +1 to charge. They get to roll additional dice when they charge, and they're basically just Liberators, 3+ save with 2 health. And then the Liberators are Liberators, crit mortals on their hammers, but other than that, 3s and 3s, rend 1, damage 1, and they get Stalwart Defenders, add 3 to the unit's control score while they contest an objective wholly within friendly territory. And that's the core of like who they are. I get my 2 battle traits. The first one is once per battle, a unit can have a 5+ ward save, and the other one's once per battle, I can run and charge in the same turn. And my choice of regimental abilities are strike where needed, once per battle. If I retreat, I don't take any mortal wounds and I can still charge. And the other one's once per battle, any combat phase, Blaze of Glory. When my guys die, on a 4+ you take a mortal wound. I'm definitely taking strike where needed because my model count is so low. I think you'd always take that one.
Yeah.
Because you want to be able to not get jammed up and still be able to do something late game.
Yeah, like worst case scenario, it's 2.5 mortal wounds on average.
Exactly.
If I wipe out your liberators in one turn.
Yeah, you kill a guy and maybe I don't be able to charge you. So yeah, it's feeling like the typical choice here is I want either the ward save or the crit mortals, depending on who I'm fighting. I think against you the ward save, because your whole army has crit mortal, which we'll talk about in a second, and seems kind of important. And then I think the once per needed as opposed to the Blaze of Glory probably for my enhancement. But we'll see what I choose during the actual game. So tell us about the Orruk Warclans, because these are obviously the first feature we're having here for a other spearhead outside the box set.
Yeah, so we got our killer boss on Great Gnash Tooth. So he's got a whopping 10-inch move and 10 health, 3-up save, and hits pretty good.
He's as tough as my Stormcast guy is.
Yeah, 4 attacks, 3s and 3s, rend, 2 damage, and crit mortal.
Oof.
Yep. And then 5 more attacks from his mount. So I think my mount actually is
more attacks than me. I have more axe attacks than you, but you have more mount attacks than I do.
Right.
Yeah, the Gnash Tooth is no joke.
Yep. And then I can, in my hero phase, do all part of the plan, where I get to pick a friendly unit wholly within 9 to be the target, not him, and I get to add 3 to their control score. So I can bully you off an objective.
You sure can.
Is the goal, anyway. In the back here, I've got my Beast Skewer Kill Bow, which is got a 24-inch range, which is almost entirely redundant
on this board. Yeah, I mean, unless you're shooting with your base size, I'm pretty sure it shoots the board.
Yeah.
One side to the other.
Unless you're real tiny and hiding in the opposite corner.
Yeah, I bet.
So it's only 2 attacks on 4s, but it wounds on 2s and has d6 damage with crit auto wound. So all my melee attacks are crit mortal, and all of my ranged attacks are crit auto wound. So you still get your armor from the range.
Super scary.
Yeah. And if you had any monsters, then the damage goes to a flat 6.
I do not. I have cavalry and I have infantry.
Well,
even these guys, because there's no jump pack class in this game, so they are technically infantry as well. They're very big flying infantry, but that's it.
And I got my very cool Merc Knob with Belcha Banner.
Oh, that thing's terrifying.
So he gets to dole out some mortal wounds at the start of the combat phase, and hits pretty good for himself, but he's got a control value of 5, which is pretty great.
Yeah, being control. It seems like all the banners in this game have a high control value. So if you're carrying a banner, you're better at scoring objectives. And then also weirdly, as people will see in the future, my Tyrant has a because he has a back banner. He's control value 5. Although I wouldn't go near an objective with that guy standing on it.
I would not.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that doesn't.
His trophy rack is impressive.
And he's 4 attacks on 4s. Wounding on 3s and 2 damage again with the crit mortal. So he's not a slouch in combat.
No, it feels like they pull off your to hit ability in exchange for the mortal wounds. Yeah, like because you do so much damage.
And then other than that, it's just the Gut Rippers, 2 units of 5. They are bog standard orcs at 4 to hit, 3 to wound, 1 damage, crit mortal. But they do on a 3+ at the start of the combat phase reduce your to hit rolls by 1.
Oof,
which kind of counters the +1 that you can get.
You get your scary shields.
Scary
your
shields.
Spookable
They're
shields.
So spooky.
Yeah, spookable shields.
So spooky.
Spook me out.
Doesn't work on heroes though.
No. We're used to your bullshit.
Yeah, exactly. And then the Bolt Boys, who are, where are they at? They are 18-inch range, which might not be entirely redundant.
If they're in the middle of the table, it pretty much shoots corner to corner, though.
And they are 4s to hit, but you can add 1 to hit rolls if they didn't move, which would make them 3s and 3s, crit auto wound and 2 damage.
Oof, they are Stormcast killers for sure.
Yeah, rend 1 on those as well. Get them in combat, and they've got their wee little jaggedy blades, which are crit mortal because we do poison everything. We're not selective with our poison.
They rub toads on basically everything in the army.
Yeah.
Now, do any of you guys have the reinforcement rule?
No, I don't get to bring them back.
I do. My liberators do come back. They have reinforcements.
Yeah.
Which is going to help the fact that you are going to shoot them off the table probably.
That's yeah.
They're not coming back at some point. So I have the potential. You could bring back. I mean, you could bring back your Bolt Boys or your 5-man units of Crow Boys. These guys. I could bring back my prosecutors and these guys, but they have once per game they can just come back by themselves, right?
Yeah.
So I've got, without using my battle tactic card to burn, I have the ability to resurge that unit a single time.
Yeah. And then, so battle trait, once per battle, my general can call a Cruel Boys Wa, and
Walk
him
it
and one other unit get strike first.
That's it.
And then my regimental abilities, I can hide somebody in mud, or what I'm actually going to do is subtract 1 from your wound rolls in the first round of combat because I am so loud and spooky.
Yep. So, and that's the whole army is -1 to wound in the first round, or one unit in the army that you pick at the beginning of the game can't be targeted from over 12 inches away. But on this board size, that's not a great ability.
Yeah, I don't know if you have anything that targets more than 12 inches.
I don't. In fact, my throwing of the javelins is only 10-inch range anyway, so it'd be largely redundant.
But I do love that in this format, that's a choice that you make when you're putting your stuff down, not
now.
ahead of the event.
That's
or
right.
whatever.
Yeah, you don't have to. You can. Well, it's a strategic part of the list. It's why the format is the way it is, where we roll off and pick attacker defender, and then that's when we choose our abilities, starting with the attacker, right?
Yeah.
Because the attacker's going to choose who goes first. They also have to commit to what their abilities are going to be.
Yeah.
All right. So that is the army overview. Oh, sorry.
Yep.
What else did you have? Your enhancements?
I just have the enhancements to go over. So I've got a couple of good options here. One where I can pawn off hits using Egomaniac for my boss. They're all pretty well focused on the general in this one. I can get a 5-up ward for everybody in the shooting phase, which again I just don't think is going to be worth it against you.
No, probably not.
So I think I'm going to go with Cunning Plan, so that once per turn I can take a unit wholly within 12 of the general. They can retreat without taking mortal damage and still charge.
That's amazing. That's once per turn. So that's super handy for them. Sweet. All right. So that's the two forces, the two spearheads we're playing with. Let's get set up. All right. So with you as the attacker, you've picked. Sorry, which one did you pick again? For your regimental ability, you picked
Noisy Racket.
Noisy Racket, which is the -1 to win the first battle round. And then your enhancement, you picked Cunning Plan, so you can retreat and still charge with the unit once per turn. I picked Strike Where Needed, so that I can once per game retreat and still charge, and Hallowed Scrolls for a 5+ ward save. And now I believe it's my turn. The defender chooses Axir Garan for their side of the battlefield. And I'm going to choose, I feel like for fighting you, I'm going to want it to be Garan. So let's do life. I feel like I need the healing powers of Garan to protect me against all your mortal wounds and shooting. All right, let's do this. Make sure the symbols are facing the right way and on screen properly.
The right way always means towards him.
I mean, it means on camera, facing up, not towards me. It means when you look behind you on that monitor, it's facing the right direction. Okay. And then defender picks the deployment map horizontal and vertical and chooses the territory. And then I set up a large and small terrain feature. So there's yours. And then large and small for mine. I'm going to go with, I think here. Oh, wait, no, territory. I'm going to go diagonal to start off with. And it has to be 3 away from your territory. So I'm going to do 1 large piece here and then 1 small piece here. Yeah, we're good. And then not within 6 of another. And that's 6, so we should be fine. All right.
All right.
And then it's over to you.
Yeah, I think I'm going to set this up way over here. 3 inches from that. 3 inches from that. And this can come way back here, actually. 3 and 6. Go a little bit more up there. I totally just took the one that you deployed.
Did you?
Instead.
Oopsie. You're fine, you're fine, you're fine.
Just there-ish.
just roughly here. All right. Let's do like meow. All right, so just making sure everything's lined up so you guys get a good view of this. So that terrain is now down. So then we will start with deployment. Attacker sets up their entire army first, not within 6 of the defender's territory, so behind that line, basically.
Okay. I got my shooting core.
You do have a lot of shooting core. And so your units are divided into 5 main units of just, are they stab boys?
Yeah, the gut rippers.
Gut rippers, that's right. And then the big bolt thrower, the bolt boys, the merc knob, and the boss.
Out of curiosity, can these guys be in coherency and tow both of these? You gotta have it.
Probably. Quite possibly. And so we need a grand deck from over here for our traits.
Yeah, they can. Since holding 2 objectives is important in this,
I should probably shuffle these.
that'll leave the boys more free to go cause some havoc. And
Cause some trouble.
rip some guts, as they
You
do.
know, I was going to say, I'm told that they enjoy the guts ripping.
It's kind of their...
It's kind of their thing. It's what they do. It's my thing. It's what I do.
These guts that I used to rip at
These
a God-given
The
opportunity.
clamps. These clamps. The clamps that I always give.
Fit this guy somewhere.
Battle tactics are all shuffled. And then,
he's
yeah,
gonna
that
be
guy's
there.
got to go where he is most needed. He is a dangerous mamma jamma. So, all right, now attacker's deployed. Now the defender deploys. And I shall do much the same things. I like that I can hold 2 with this unit. With my 1-inch coherency. Now these big boys have 2-inch coherency, which is cool. But they still need to be 6 back. But they fly. And flying is half the battle. The other half is throwing javelins. So they're going to be down. And then Mr. Hammer Schlammer is going to hang out over here to go bully you, hopefully. Because bullying is what we do. We don't want to fight fair. Fighting fair is very un-Warhammery. And then you, with your Griff Crow. I don't know, I don't see how it's not a Griff Hound. Calling it a crow makes no sense to me. That's okay. You guys could be slightly further up, but I actually don't want you to be. And I think I am deployed. So there is the Stormcast deployment and the Cruel Boys deployment. So we are now into season the initiative, but we don't do that right now. So it's in the first battle round, the attacker chooses who takes the first battle round. But we do battle tactics cards, so 3 each. Sure, that's your twist.
Oh, that's the twist. This one?
Technically, we flip the twist first.
All right.
So for this round, it's going to be Guerrilla twist, Grasping Vines. The underdog, there isn't one, so we're going to roll off. Picks a enemy unit on the battlefield. The unit's ensnared until the end of the battle round. Half its movement characteristic can roll 1 fewer dice when making a charge roll for that unit. Ooh. So you're -1 charge and half movement. Then we draw our battle tactics cards. And you would actually, have chosen who would go first and second before we try
see
any of this
these
stuff. Yeah, before
okay.
we see any of these.
All right. So I'll say I'm going first.
Okay, and then we roll off now to see who's got the twist. It's you. You can choose one of my units to be half speed.
I like all these 6s.
I know. Your dice are doing tremendously for you.
I think we're gonna just slow down your boss man.
I mean,
round.
fair. That's fair. I see how that would be.
Yeah.
So you're going to slow down the Griff Charger. That's going to take his speed from a mighty 12 to a 6. So he just walks like a human now.
And,
No big
and
deal.
means you got to roll a 4+ to charge me.
A 4+ to charge you. Okay,
That's
well.
relevant.
So now we got the...
Is that what these are for, to mark your twist target? Or
These are for, when we do the twist.
Okay,
I got
cool.
I have some old school, if everyone's wondering what these are first edition Stormcast tokens to mark some stuff with here. So, all right, so now we're on to first battle round, and who's going first? You are?
Yep.
Then there is no need for you to do anything else. So start a battle round, and then hero phase.
Okay. So I can look at these now.
You can, yes.
All right. Let's find out
Let's
what
see
we're
the
trying to
cards
do.
are. Me too. Let's do these. Okay, I like that one. Kind of like that one. Kind of like that one. Okay. So I know what mine are, so now it's over to you.
Okay. Let's see.
So many things you could do.
Right?
All of them okay.
All right, let's try some things. Let's just try some things. So, we're going to go to the movement phase.
No hero
the hero phase.
Yeah,
I
start
do have
turn
hero
phase,
phase
then the
things,
hero
right?
phase. You may. You have to look at anything gold is hero phase. So I've planned the attack on mine.
Right.
I declare an objective I don't control. For the rest of the turn, add 1 to hit rolls for people on that objective. So like if you're holding something. And I can throw fire. I can Hadouken with my Lord Veritant.
I actually, let's see. Oh, yes. I will pick. I'm going to
Pick the big guy?
pick the big guy. Oh, I cannot pick this unit.
hero,
So
right?
somebody else is going to get. So these guys are
Yeah.
going to get +3 to their control score.
Got it.
That's the one that can't pick him.
That's, yeah. He has to bully somebody to do it.
Yeah.
My Tyrant has the same ability.
Yeah. It's a fun ability. He gets to go be a bully.
He does.
Other than that, the cunning plan, nobody is going to be doing their retreat and charge this turn because nobody is in combat.
That's fair, yeah.
And that will cover that.
Okay.
So, hero phase done. Now we can go to the movement phase.
Sure can.
And we're going to go, I think I'm just going to go try to eat a wizard.
I mean, he's technically not a wizard. He's technically a priest.
Oh, well, then I think I'm going to go try to eat a priest.
That's
Apologies, sir.
All right. Keep on.
These guys are going to move, and orcs are a whopping 5-inch move.
Okay.
You know what? I think they're going to do a run because they're not charging this round. They want to go around that. They're going to add 5 to their run, and they're going to go
Ripping around the corner.
ripping around the corner.
Oh, that's it. Getting in my half. Getting up my business.
Getting all up in your business.
There's so much getting in my business.
That's what we do.
I mean, they're orcs. If they weren't getting in somebody's business, they wouldn't be orcs. All right, I'm going to play a card in your movement phase then called Command Ability. This is Redeploy. Taking the initiative, a warrior hastily repositions to respond to enemy movements. I get to move D6 inches with a model that I declare. I declare my Lord Veritant. He's going to move 3 and be like, if you want me, come and claim me.
Yeah.
Over there. And
I
this
didn't
is
say I was
something.
going to eat you now.
I mean,
that was
if you want to eat him, you must eat all of his friends as well.
that was later.
But I've now burned that card, which means I cannot use it later, and it is not going to score many points.
Okay, these fellows are going to move up. We're just going to get all 5 of them on the objective.
Grabbing some buttons. Because the primary scoring for this mission, for those of you who haven't watched the Spearhead Battle Report before, is hold 1, hold 2, hold more for 3 points, and then whatever you can score off your battle tactics cards.
Guess I need to be aware of my line of sight to anything that I want to actually shoot.
Actually,
so-
bolt throw.
Yeah,
Doesn't get
well,
some cover.
there's some big wingling monsters there, and they don't get the cover because they fly, I believe.
I don't believe they do, yeah.
So that's cool.
Or within an inch of it. For all these reasons.
For all these reasons.
Yeah.
They'll be good. And the Merc Knob is going to... He'll come up with them, why not? Just go be with your friends.
Go take the banner with them.
These fellows are not going to move. There's no move and shoot penalty on this, but I'm still not going to move it.
Okay. It's happy where it is.
It's happy where it is. Now...
If you get extra in cover, although I don't know if it gets it because it's a war machine.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm within an inch.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay.
You're laughing.
I'm laughing. Haha, laughs an orc.
Laughs an orc.
Okay, let's do some shooting, shall we? Let's start with the Man Skewer Bolt Boys.
Okay.
Okay.
Skewer some mans.
They have got 2 shots each,
Okay.
and they are on 3s because they did not move this turn. And
who are they
they're
gonna target?
Going to shoot the prosecutor.
Are they within 18?
Are they within 18? This
I mean,
is
probably.
This is
At
12.
I'm going to say yes.
Yeah, so I think we're good.
You're probably good.
Okay. So we're looking at 3s and 3s, 6s auto wound.
There's one auto
One
wound.
auto wound, 1 miss. 4 to roll to wound. These are on 3s as well. That is 3 of them.
So 4 total with the auto wound.
Yeah, and they are rend 1.
Okay, so my 3+ save becomes a 4+ save. I'm going to pass 3 and fail 1.
So that will be 2 damage.
And that will kill a guy. Whoop. The guy is super dead.
Let me do a little impression for you.
That's right. That's right. Yeah. Top dollar, these guys. Okay, so that guy's extra dead.
That guy's extra dead. Now we're going to go to the bow, the Beast Skewer Kill Bow. Not a kill bow.
Look how
Just a
fancy
kill
the
bow.
names for your stuff is.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
The Beast Skewer Kill Bow. Does exactly what it sounds like it does.
Let's keep picking on these guys, I think.
Sure.
Let's do it.
Prosecute the prosecutors.
Yeah. So, no bonus to hit for this fella, so he's just going to be on 4s to hit, 2s to wound, but rend 2.
All right, so this is Force Plus.
Or not.
We're not.
I did roll a 4 if you add up the dice. So he continues to be lackluster, if I'm being honest. Now, we're going to go to... That's the end of my shooting phase. If you had any shooting phase abilities, you would do them now.
I would do them now, yes.
Okay. And then I get to go to my charge phase.
Okay.
And in the charge phase, I'm... Well, I roll the dice first. I don't declare who I'm charging with.
Nope, you roll the dice, you move within half inch somebody, and you just
Yeah.
charged.
Let's find out if I do. Hi-ta!
8.
8.
That'll be a charge.
That'll be a charge for somebody. Now I can get to that fella.
If you're within 3, remember, that's going to be fighting.
Yeah.
You're not going to be able to get to this guy, I don't think.
No, I don't think I can get to that guy. So,
But,
but I think I can get over there. Or I could just go right into here, and he can fight the prosecutors and your boss.
fight the world, if you will.
Yeah. Does he want to do that? Sure. Or maybe I can get him to just fight the Liberators. I think I'll get him to just fight the Liberators, if possible.
So you can't go over that thing without paying the movement for it.
No.
Right, so you need
8 inches. It's, how much is it to go over it?
well, up and down. So you just go around. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's just where does your bum end up is the
Right.
maybe the question, right?
So if I can, I'm going to keep out a 3 of this fella, but
Sure.
we'll see.
Pivot. There you go.
There we go. There we go. Just fighting the Liberators.
Go for it.
Okay. These fellas are just holding that objective. I think they're content to do that. So I think that's the end of my charge phase. They ran, so they can't try. So I guess it's combat now.
It is.
I'm going to go first.
And you are the aggressor, so you will go first.
Yeah. So, where's he at? Kill a boss on Great Ganesh Tooth.
He is super angry. I
is
believe you said he had 3 attacks for him and 5 for his mount.
Yeah, four for him,
4
5 for
him,
the mount.
5
Yeah.
for that, yeah.
So we're going to do his attacks first. They are going to be 3s and 3s, rend 1.
All right, let's do it. 3s.
That's 1, 2 mortal damage,
Okay.
and the rest miss.
So it's 2 mortal damage so far.
That's easy. And then the beast is 5 more dice. We're going to roll some 4s this time. We did. No crit autos on this fella, so 3 normal hits.
Okay.
And these are also on 3s to wound. This is going swell on the rolling. So that is 2 mortal wounds and 1 save at -1.
Okay, so the 3+ save becomes a 4+ save. Nope, so I'm going to take 4 damage total.
Yep.
Which will kill 2 Liberators. So these 2 guys will die. And then they'll get to fight back. Which they do, because they don't need to pile in. So I've got 2 guys with Warhammers. They do 2 attacks each. So it's going to be 4 attacks, hitting on 3s, wounding on 3s, rend 1, 1 damage, and they have crit mortal. So let's see if we crit mortal you. Nope, I hit you twice. And then 3s again. 1 at -1.
On a 4+. Nope. Takes 1.
Takes 1. And then I got 2 attacks from the Grand Hammer. It also hits on 3s. No, not at all.
All right.
Doing great so far.
Then we
All
go
right.
to Battle Shock, right?
There is no Battle Shock. Battle Shock is dead. Long live Battle Shock. That looks like the end of the combat, and I've lost 2 guys. So now you get to score at the end of the turn.
I do get to score. And I think...
So first of all, you hold 1,
Yep.
you hold 2, and you hold more because you hold 3.
Yep.
That's going to be 3 points. And then you've also got whatever you can score from your battle tactics cards.
Then I've also got, I think I just need to double check that I don't need any of these abilities better than I
They
need.
need to score.
So I will score that I have the Dracothian Dais,
You sure do.
which is the center of the board.
Yep.
I will score...
That'll put you at 4.
That'll put me at 4. I think I'm going to do a Do Not Waver. I complete this battle tactic at the end of your turn if any friendly units used a fight ability and no friendly units were destroyed.
Nice.
And I will... Ooh. Yeah, I'll score this one too. Take the flanks. So I have friendly units within 3 inches of both short battlefield edges.
You do not.
Oh, these are the short ones.
Yeah, shirts aren't.
These are short, man.
Sure.
Never mind. I don't have.
If you don't want to fight my
card
Lord
at all.
Veritant, then you don't have that.
I don't have that card at all. I don't know what you're talking about.
Fair enough.
So that's going to put me up to 5.
5 total, yeah. So you're 5 at the end of 1, and it's my 1. And I get to start the stabbing. Okay, so start of the hero phase. I need to decide what I want to plan the attack on. I'm going to plan the attack on this objective. So that means I get +1 to wound against that objective because I don't control it. And for the rest of the turn, I had 1 to hit rolls for combat attacks, the target enemy that's on that objective. Then I can also Cleansing Fire, pick an invisible enemy unit within 12 of this unit, and then roll on a d6 roll of 3+. I think I'm probably not in range of anybody I want to be shooting right now. I'm not. It's going to be your boss. So on a 5+, he's going to eat a mortal wound. If I can make this happen. No. He did not get burned by my burnination. So that looks like all my hero phase stuff, I'm pretty sure, because nothing else really needs to get decided unless I wanted to use Shield of Azur. I already have a 5+ ward on my boss and on my Lord Veritant, so I think we just start fighting and moving. Let's go with you, big Mama Jamma. You're going to move. I'm going to go, I only move 6 with him though. So I think I'm going to go with the prosecutors first, and they're just going to go touch this button. Then he's going to move 3, oh geez, he's getting stuck into people, and then 6, and back his way over there. I'm just going to turn him around because he looks cooler facing the right direction. And then other movements, Lord Veritante. Yeah, he'll move. He can also walk. I believe it's 5 for all these guys. Yeah, 5 and 12 for the prosecutors. He'll walk over here, stay inside of 3 of you because he has to. Yeah. And his crow will come with him.
Where you going?
We're going to do some murders. So I'm going to start with the prosecutors. They're going to throw 2 of their javelins.
I'm gonna use a reaction at the end of your movement phase
Sure.
there.
Sure.
So I'm going to pick a friendly unit that is not in combat, and I'm going to move them d6.
Heck yeah.
We've seen this one before.
We have seen this move before.
I'm going to do this unit.
Yep.
They're going back up to 5.
Amazing.
I think all I have to do is stay 6 inches away from him since he's got no legs. He's all bound up.
He's -1 to charge right now, yes.
-1 die to charge, right?
This one, I don't know, you tell me. It's your ability.
No, it's your...
and roll
one
one
fewer
dice when charging,
Yeah.
yeah. So only charge d6.
Yeah, so as long as I stay more than 6.5 inches away,
You're probably fine.
then I should be okay. All right, we're good now.
Okay, now I throw some spears at you. So Team Prosecutor shoots 10 inches, which should be in lots of range because this is 8. Yep. And I'm going to shoot them because the Merc Knob I would be harder to hit. These will hit on 2s because you're contesting an objective. They sure do. And then they will wound on 3s. 1 wounds, 1 does not.
And rend 1?
Rend 1.
Everything's rend 1, right?
Everything's rend 1.
These guys.
Oh wait, sorry, I wounded on 4s because I -1 to wound you in the first round. Aren't I?
Yeah.
Is it wound?
That's right. It's wound.
Then I didn't wound you.
Okay.
So that was nothing.
I don't know if that affected this at all, but I only took 1 wound, so I'll just take that as lucky.
Yes. I don't think.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so either. So,
so they're a 5-up save, rend 1
you
makes
didn't
it a
get
6.
wounded.
Oh, I didn't get wounded?
You didn't get wounded because I rolled a 3.
Well, then I'll stop looking.
So totally irrelevant. So then I think that's all my shooting. That's all my guns. It's the only range weapon I have is those things. So now it just goes to charging. I'm going to go with the boss first because if he makes it, other people will go. I'm going to try and roll a 6 here if I can roll a 6. No, he is not going anywhere. And then the Lord Veritant, he's going to go 7. And I think he does. I think he just goes in and blocks you in. Like now.
Okay.
And then he strikes, because that's what he does. He has his Staff of Abjuration. It hits on and you're -1 to wound, right, in the first battle round?
Correct.
Okay. So I'm going to hit on a 3. I don't hit. Okay, this is going great. And then my Judgment Blade has 3 attacks, hitting on 3s. That's better. And then wounding on 4s now because of your...
Because I'm so scary.
Big scariness. So 1 wound at -1.
That's going to be a 4-up save, which I make on a 6.
Sure. It's over to you.
All right, I'm gonna go into those prosecutors. I think try to limit the
liberators.
Yeah. Whatever.
So, okay, the prosecutors are somewhere else.
The non-wingling Stormcast.
Roger.
Gotcha. So there's gonna
So
be.
that's these guys are here. Yeah. Just
Yeah.
a final answer. Got
Yeah.
it. Okay.
Final answer. I'm trying to trim the number of attacks coming at me.
Fair enough. Yeah, go for it.
All right. So there's gonna be 3s. 1 hit again.
1 hit again. Okay.
Okay, he's not. He really wanted to fight that guy, and I said no, and he's mad at me about it.
Mad, yeah.
That is 1 at -1.
Okay, so I'm gonna be on a 4+. I'll save. A pass.
And then 5 on 4s this time. There's
Okay.
the 6s that
Good
I
job.
needed before. Yeah, yeah. They don't work. 1 at -1.
Okay, so again, this will be on a on a 4, which will fail. So he's going to lose
2 wounds. One
this
more
guy. And then I get to pile in.
Yep.
So I can only take that and hit you. And I'll start with the prime. He's gonna hit you on 3s and hit you twice. And he's gonna wound you on 4s though, because you are
So scary.
Wound. 1 wound, -1.
4. Makes it.
Laughs. Okay, and then the Grand Hammer hits on 3s.
Oh wow.
He's yet to hit.
Doubled the last result though.
I did. That's all my combats. No battle shock. So what do I score? Well, I'm going to score hold 1, hold 2, and then I'm going to score hold ground. You can put this battle tactic at the end of your turn. If there are more friendly models contesting the large terrain feature in my territory, then there are enemy terrain. So I'm in contact with more models over here. So I'm going to score up to 4. So it's 4 to 5, right? Or no, 4 to 4.
Do you want to spin down for ease?
I'm good.
Okay,
I'm good.
cool.
I got my D20. I got my cool D20.
Oh, we're putting these here.
Sure. And it's round 2. So going to battle round 2, we got to roll initiative, and then we get a new twist. You win again, so you can choose to maintain order.
Yeah, it doesn't cost me anything. It's not a double turn, so I will take the next turn.
Let's see what the twist is. It is Alariel's Blessing. The underdog can pick one of the effects below. If there's no underdog, the player roll off and then determine who. Shield of Thrones, pick a friendly unit in the battlefield. They have a 6+ ward, or +1 ward. And then Reign of Jade, pick 3 units in the battlefield. Heal D3 to each of those units. Roll for each. I'm going to pick, because I'm the underdog, because I only have 4 VPs, I'm going to pick Heal D3.
So before you do that,
Yes.
I was reading the rule before.
Yes.
And heal doesn't say anything about returning models, just removing damage.
Oh,
I think we did that wrong.
Okay,
I think returning models is a different effect.
Oh, then I'm going to give myself +1 ward save to my Lord Veritant then, and have a 4+ ward. Works for me.
I was pretty sure we got that wrong.
Okay. Fair enough.
Okay. So that brings it to my turn.
Yes.
And I have a command ability. I don't have anybody wholly within 9 to be part of the plan with this guy this round, so I will not do that.
Okay.
Since he can't pick himself. And that is my only command ability to use. Oh, no, he can retreat and charge without penalty.
Oh.
Yeah, I might as well do that.
Might as well.
Might as well. So he'll be allowed to retreat and then still be able to shoot, which he can't, and charge. Which
Exciting. Any other sort of turn stuff?
No other command phase. Oh, I haven't rolled or picked up my cards yet, so maybe I should do that and then decide.
I also have to refill my hand. I get to draw 2 this turn. Oh. Ooh. Sweet. And now hero phase can conclude.
Yeah, now hero
Is there anything you
phase
think
can
of?
go.
Yeah, if there's anything new you want to do.
No, nothing new I want to do. So
Okay.
we're gonna get into the movement phase proper.
Sounds good. You are no longer -1 to wound.
I am no longer -1 to wound. The orcs have gotten less scary over time.
Yes.
Like, oh wait, these are just the bog standard orcs.
That's right. Oh, you guys are skinny, small orcs.
We're just gonna
Swamp living orcs.
move these guys 5.
Okay.
See if they can pull a mighty charge.
Get creeping.
Get creeping like they do. That's what they do.
We're going for the flank.
If we're being honest about orcs, yeah.
I mean, some of these orcs are creeping.
Given his ability to disengage and
Okay.
still be able to charge, he's going to disengage. And he'll just has to end. He can go through combat zones while he's disengaging.
But can't end within 3.
But can't end within 3. But I think if I just move him back here, he'll be fine.
How far do you move?
10.
10, you should be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, as long as the back of your base was not within 10, you're fine.
Cool. These guys are going to move up.
Stay inside of 3.
Staying outside of 3. We got a bubble there. Sweet. 3, 4, 5. I'll move up with them. We still got line of sight there.
Slamming that Draconian Dais.
We still got line of sight there. I got some things we can shoot. That's all we really care about at this point. So I think that is the end of my movement phase.
All right.
We'll go to the shooting phase.
Guns clock. Who's shooting who?
Guns o'clock. Let's do these 3 lads shooting the prosecutors again, since cover ain't no benefit for them.
I don't know that it's not, if I'm being honest with you.
I thought it was I thought that was a downside of flying. Maybe
It might be that you always have line of sight to me, but I thought I still had cover. Let's just check the core rules, because that's the thing. But go ahead and roll to hit. See what hits.
Well, I mean, I'll shoot your boss if you're going to be in cover anyway.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, well then let's just see.
We'll just find out.
We'll just find out. So picking a target, attack sequence, damage sequence, attacking example, A, B, C. Special rules, returning and adding models, tokens, movement, the battle sequence. No, it's anything. It just says that they ignore the vertical distance. Flying. As this model moves, it ignores other models, terrain features, and combat ranges of enemy units. It cannot end its move in combat unless specified otherwise. Ignore any vertical distance moved by this unit. Picking targets, attack sequence. I don't see anything here. I guess I have to go to the terrain section maybe for cover.
Maybe terrain.
It's not in the attack sequence, that's for sure.
I mean, my entire knowledge is coming from Warhammer.
Other editions.
Preview articles at this point. So.
And multiple other editions of the game.
Yeah.
Which is also a thing.
Super.
Terrain. Terrain control. End of the battle round. Objective control. Also remember, objectives stay under your control until someone else gains control.
Oh, okay.
Which is important to remember.
That is relevant.
Which is why it's handy to have those little tokens.
Yeah.
And then a terrain sequence, moving over terrain, coherency, jumping down. Maybe it's in the spearhead section at the beginning. I bet it is. Terrain, here we go. Yeah, it's in the spirit section, not the core rules.
Yeah.
So cover, subtract 1 for hit rolls for attacks and target unit in or behind a wholly determined feature, unless that target charger has the fly keyword. Yes, you're not -1 to hit.
Okay.
So the large terrain features have cover, obscuring, and unstable. Obscuring is a unit cannot be targeted by shooting attacks if it's behind or wholly on this terrain feature, unless it has fly. So you can't even shoot something on the other side of it. And unstable, models can move across but cannot be set up or end any type of movement on this type of terrain that's more than 1 inch tall. So small, you can just move over with the measurement. The other ones you can't because they're unstable.
Cool.
Okay.
All right, let's do my shooting. I'll shoot at the Wingling Stormcast.
Okay.
There'll be 3s and 3s, round 1. I'm gonna hit
4?
No 6s.
Okay. And 3s again, so no mortal or auto wounds.
No auto wounds. 3 at -1.
All right, so with my 3+ save, I get a 4-up save. Pass them all.
All right, that was easy.
That was easy.
And then we'll
bolt
put 2 big bolts into your big guy there.
Okay.
He wants to catch some bolts. Take that. That'll hit.
Okay.
And that'll wound.
Okay, so you wounded me. What's the save modifier?
I think it's still just a -1.
Okay.
Killabo, Ren 2.
Ren 2, so my 3+ becomes a 5+. And I
Makes
pass.
it. Okay. Good. Well, I didn't want to shoot anything anyway.
I mean,
so
I didn't even like
let's not
those
worry
guns.
about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't want that.
Those guns didn't even matter to me.
Okay, let's do some charge phase.
Okay, who's gonna charge who?
I'm gonna start with the. I'm gonna see if these boys can charge. Well,
The prosecutors?
Yeah. Well, whoever they want.
Whoever they feel like. Really.
Whoever they feel like, really. 4
It's charge
inches.
sheet field day. You may make it. 4 inches will not get you within a half inch.
Okay, so
Not
they'll
like
just
not
chill
going
right
around
where
this
they're
thing.
at then, or will they? Or will they?
Yeah, 4 inches is only to there, and you have to go around the terrain.
I think I'm actually going to
Spend a
use
card to
this
reroll?
tactic card
Oh my gosh.
to reroll it.
Okay.
I'm feeling that bold.
Go get it.
Plus, I'm not really going to catch the Ignis Dias this round. That's a
7 will do
seven.
it.
7 will get him in there.
That's all kinds of range. So do you want to engage the boss? You can just not.
Okay. Yeah, let's not engage the boss, but get everybody within the 3-inch combat range of
Oh
this.
yeah, that's easy. That's easy to do. It's the not stabbing, not getting stabbed. There you go.
Yeah. Okay. Now we're going to do the these boys. They're going to charge as well.
They go 6.
They go 6, which is going to be.
I card there if you want.
Oh, this is a whole 6.
I know.
So that's just going to be for the boss.
It's out.
That's fine. We'll do the boss.
Go pin down the big guy.
Go pin down the big guy. Do I want to leave room for the Merc Knob? Might as well. And then we'll do my big boss at the back there.
He retreated, or can he still retreat? And
Yeah,
charge?
he can retreat and
That's
shoot
right.
and charge.
Oh,
yeah.
nice. 8.
8's gonna do it. I think he's gonna fly right into here.
Hell yeah.
We're gonna get this fight going, and then we're gonna
see
do
that.
the Merc Knob,
Okay.
and he's gonna charge
8
as well. So he
Everybody's charging.
should be able to get in 1/2 inch.
Of the prosecutors for sure.
Prosecutors
yeah.
for sure. Yeah. Anyway, all right, good enough. Okay.
Well then, I'm going to use a battle tactic card for counter charge.
Yep.
Declare pick a friendly unit that is not in combat to use this ability. I'm going to use my big guy, my Lord Veritant, and he's going to charge 5, which should be more than enough to get him over into these guys. And we will continue the party over here.
All right, I like that party.
And then it's now spent.
Okay, I believe that is the end of the charge phase. On to the combat phase. I am going to use my Cruel Boys Wah.
Don't want me.
I'm going to Wah you.
You won.
Yeah.
Okay,
So I'm going to pick my boss and the these guys, and they're going to get strike first this round.
All right. You have done so.
I have done so.
All right.
Okay. Now, do I have to pick strike first units first? I
Yep. Strike
believe?
units. Strike first goes all, and then
Yeah.
you pick a unit
Yeah.
because you're the active player.
Okay.
So you're gonna get to pick 3 units plus 2 units in the strike first,
Yeah,
and
and then
then
I
because I don't have anybody that strikes first, so it doesn't matter.
Cool. So, boss attacking your boss. He's
Go
gonna.
for it.
This is what he wanted to do, so he's actually gonna do good this time.
All right. Get him. 5 6s.
Get him. All the 6s. Nope.
none.
3 hits. 3 hits is better than 1 that he's
It's
been doing.
not
so far.
terrible. No.
And 3s. It is not better because it is still just 1.
Okay. All right. So make your stabs, sir.
Yeah. So you got 1 save to make from the boss's attacks, and then I'll roll the beastie.
Okay.
they're all the same. Did we
I'm
catch
at
that, or-
minus
Okay.
1. I'm good.
He's good. Okay.
And big boys.
And the beastie boy, just 2.
And these are also -1, but they went on 3s.
2 wounds.
Okay. So 4s again.
4s again.
Pass, pass.
Well, if you're gonna keep doing that, I'm gonna be in trouble.
You cannot cut through my magnificent golden armor.
All right. I'm gonna do these fellas.
Other strike first.
Yeah, the other strike first. And since they're all
They can
within-
pick anybody, really.
Yeah, because they're all within 3 of her. So, given that your boss is not on his last gasp or anything like that,
That's fair, yeah.
I
It's
think
not worth
I'm
fighting
gonna
him.
pile in all 10 attacks.
Chuck all the mortal wounds.
We'll just try to do all the mortal wounds
Go for it.
into that one.
Lord Veritan takes one mortal.
One mortal wound. Nailed it.
But lots of 4s.
Lots of 4s. And these are 3s because orcs are stronger than they are accurate.
Like my ogres.
That is another 5.
Okay, so 5 at any minus?
5 at, I believe it's no minus.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Yeah, 5 at no rend.
So 5 3-ups. So I take 1, and then the mortal adds 2 to the total damage pool. And then I got my 4+ ward save because of my Blessing of Garan this turn. Pass fail. So I'm gonna take a wound. She has 6, which means she'll be down to 5 remaining.
No natural 1s there. So
Nope, no natural ones. So I did not lose my my griff. My griff crow did not explode.
All right. Oh, sorry. Merknob Belcher Banner goes off at the, yeah, he goes off at the start of the phase.
Oh, right. Okay. So
I
before the strike first, even.
Yeah, before the strike first, even. So it is a D6 roll, and on a 6.
Okay. Something good happens.
D3 mortal damage on. Okay, so I'm rolling for each enemy unit. So first the prosecutors, because they're the ones. So they take D3. They take 2.
So one just dies. I kill him.
And then for your big boss, because he's also within. He's in combat. Yeah. He will take 1 mortal damage.
1 mortal damage.
Yep.
So he's got a 5+ ward save, which will not save him. So he's gonna take a wound and go from having, I believe, 8 to 7. 7 remaining.
Okay. And then the Merknob is going to make his attacks against the boss.
Okay, so this is your first unit pick now.
Yeah, this is my first actual unit, and then I promise I'll let you do something.
Okay, and then I'll get to do something. I mean, you only get to do this once per game, so I'm not super mad about it.
Yeah. He has scored 1 critical hit.
Okay.
And 2 normal hits on 3s. Both of those will wound, so 2 saves at -1.
-1, so my saves will be 4s. Pass fail. So how much damage?
4 ward saves.
Pass fail? Oh, because the mortals. That's right.
the mortals as well.
Yeah, 2 mortals. So 2 mortals and 2 normal. So 4 5 up wards. I'm gonna pass 2. I'll take 2 more and go down to 5. Well, that looks like that for your picks. I guess I do my lone prosecutor, who has a Stormcall Javelin, which has gotten significantly better in melee. So it's got 3 attacks, 3s and 3s, rend 1, 1 damage. We'll attack these orcs that we're fighting, obviously. That's gonna be 2 hits, 3s to wound, 1 wound, rend last 1.
6.
Before I die.
Nope. I take 1 wound damage.
And you're an orc, so you will have 1 left.
I will have 1 left, so 1 damage to the unit. Now, do the rules for piling in allow me to swing around to get within 3 of him? Or?
As long as the model doesn't end further away, right? So if you go closer to this prosecutor at the end of your move, you're fine. Okay. Right? So these guys will all end up closer to the prosecutor, because you have to be close, as close, if not closer than the closest model.
Right.
This guy could have piled. He'd take the spot of the boss, though, so probably it wouldn't work.
Right.
And he would end up closer going here. So I think you'll get at least 3, probably 4.
Okay.
In range of my boss, if you want.
All right, let's do that.
Okay.
So I will do 4 into the boss, 2, 4, 6, 8 into the boss. Let's just roll 5 6s here. Well, I need all of them to be 6s because of that ward save, I guess. I got 1 6.
Okay.
I swear the odds are 1 and 6 on those.
They are. I mean, that would be the math.
You'd think, right? 3s. None. So 1 ward save.
Hooray!
Worth
5
it.
up. It is down to 4. You got half my wounds.
And then 2 attacks on the Wingling Stormcast. He will take 1 hit.
1 hits.
And it wounds.
Okay. And I live.
Bounce it off your armor.
Sweet. Okay. Well, that happens. Now I get to do something.
Yeah. Hey, you got your
I'll go with
left.
I got my heroes left. So I'll do my Lord Veritant. He's going to use his stabs, of which he has 1 Staff of Abjuration, which is on a 3. And doesn't hit. And then he's got 3 attacks with his Judgment Blade, which hit on 3s. 1 of which hits. They're doing great so far, guys. The guys he's in melee with.
He's within 3 inches of all of these units.
He's not within 3 of anybody else. That's 3 inches. He's only in range of 1 unit.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought we were doing this guy.
Nope, we're doing this guy. They are both technically
I
Lord
don't know
Veritans.
their names. They all sound the same.
It's okay. So I wound 1 to -1. They're both technically Lord Veritans. You're not wrong.
Okay. And then on a 6.
Okay, 1 damage. No, sorry, D3 damage.
D3 damage.
Yeah, because you get lit on fire.
Ooh, that
Take
hurt.
1 damage.
All right. Good. Good talk.
Yeah.
I had more red dice. He's got one. He's got one.
Somebody's got a dice. Okay, and then my big boss is going to attack, and he's going to stab your Merc Knob, because I don't like him very... No, I'll stab your big boss. Why not? I got 5 attacks. They hit on 3s. And then they wound on 3s. He's very good at killing. 2 minus 1. Oh, sorry, 2 minus 2.
Ooh, uh-oh. There's 5s. Make them both.
Okay.
Okay.
And then my Griff Charger gets 3 attacks, hitting on 4s. 1, winning on 3. Wounds, minus 1.
Armor holds.
Okay, just everyone's making
We'll
mistakes here.
just say no.
Just nobody does that. Tremendous. Okay, well, that's what happens. So you're scoring, because that's the end of the combat phase.
Yep. So 1, 2 more. And not that one. And not that one.
Okay, so
Good talk.
2 more, so 3, so 8.
Yep.
Sounds good. Well then, I guess we start stabbing. I'm going to go with my top of turn. Okay, so my top of turn, it's my turn 2. It is my hero phase to start with. I'm going to plan the attack. I'm going to plan to take this unit back. So it's going to be +1 attack, sorry, +1 hit against your boss on the objective. Then I'm going to Cleansing Flames. Pick a visible enemy unit within 12. Make a chanting roll. So I'm going to pick this unit.
Yep.
And make a chanting roll. On 3+. This is going to go through. It does.
It does.
So there's 5 guys in that unit. On a 5+, they will take mortal wounds from my burning. How about 2 mortal wounds?
Ow. I lose an orc.
And somebody's got a floating wound.
Yep.
I think that's all my hero phase except for Shield of... Nope, that doesn't do anything for me. None of this will do anything for me.
Shield of Nope is an interesting ability.
Shield of Nopety Nope Nope Nope. Feels like nothing here is going to do anything for me. Yeah.
Oh,
all
we
right.
didn't twist. Oh, no.
Oh,
Twist is, this
Twist
is the
end
second
of
half of the
yeah,
battle.
This
round.
is battle round 2 still. So then it comes down to my movement phase.
I'm good at games. I know how to do
I know. I'm going to move. This jabroni's going to fall back. So roll me a 3+ and he dies. Gonna make a retreat.
I
He
do.
does. Perfect. Then these guys are going to move. I'm going to mark that this objective belongs to me still. And they're just going to move outside of 3 of you. And then I'm going to use Call Reinforcements. Oh no, I don't have to do that because these guys just are
Don't
reinforcements.
they have the reinforcements work?
Yeah. Can I fit back here? I can't, but I can definitely fit over here. So I'm going to use the reinforcements ability to bring back a unit. I couldn't figure out why these guys sucked so bad. And the reason is they also come back. Literally everything comes back in this army. So they're done moving, I think. Now we start shooting. So I'm going to throw 3 spears into the bolt boys.
Yep.
They hit on 3s. They all hits.
Oh.
And they wound on 3s. All wounds. -1.
-1. What's the damage on him?
2.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Not really.
I need to roll a 6 here, or that unit just died.
Yeah.
I did.
You did.
I'll take the 2 closest to you.
That's smart. And then... Anybody else gets to shoot? Nope. Nobody else gets to shoot. I guess now I will... do some charges. So I'm going to start with the prosecutors. They charge 3d6. I roll additional dice. They are Heralds of Righteousness. So charging 3d6, they're going to go 11 inches. So 8 plus 3 is definitely 11. And we're going to go take the power back. Like Rage Against the Machine. Then I'm going to charge some Liberators. They're going to charge 7.
Very good.
Hell yeah, they are. And I think that's that. That's all my charges. Let's do some stabs.
Let's do some stabs.
I choose to go with my Liberators first. No, they can't kill you. They can do a total of 6 wounds. The boss might kill you. I'll go with the boss first. And he's going to attack the big guy.
All right, +1 to hit.
+1 to hit, so I'm going to hit on 2s with 5 Great Axe attacks. Come on, Great Axe. Hell yeah, everything hits.
Yep. Mortal?
No mortals because I didn't take the ability. And then it wounds on 3s. So 3 at AP 2.
3 5s.
3 5-ups. You can do it again. You rolled all 5s last time.
Nope.
6 damage. He's down to 3.
That's bad.
He's got 3 left. And then the Griff. You can do this, Griff. I believe in you. Hits on 3s now because I'm +1 to hit. 1 hit, and then wounds on a 3. 1 more, -1.
I'll take it.
2 more, down to 1.
My turn.
Your turn to fight.
I think I'm going to probably attack those guys
Smart.
with my boss.
Yep,
That seems,
I think they will kill him otherwise.
Seems real important right now.
He may just die otherwise.
He may just die otherwise, so let's high tap. Let's just deal 4 mortal wounds.
Sure. They don't have any kind of ward save, so I think they're just dead.
I think that was as efficient as I could make that.
Yep. Bye, guys.
And I would have declared all of my attacks into them.
Just to make sure that happens?
Yep.
Okay. Well, then I'm going to pile in with this jabroni, and he's going to stay as close as possible, in fact, touching this guy, but bring me within 3 of your boss, so I can try and kill him. Get him, fella. You've got your Staff Abjuration, which hits on a 2+. It sure does. Wounds on a 3. Doesn't wound. And then you got your sword attacks, which hit on 2+. They do. And then wound on 3s again. 2 at -1.
2 4-ups.
You can do it.
Please live.
No, D3
1
damage.
away. Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. 2 wounds.
Think.
Gotcha.
Well, I'll see if I can trade you a boss for a boss. How's that?
Okay, go for it.
Okay. So these fellas are going to do their pile in.
Hell yeah, they are.
And they're going to pile in so that they can
Get a body on there?
get a body on there. So that if this goes well, I get that objective.
Hell yeah.
And they've still got 10 attacks.
Hitting on
Hitting on
4s?
4s, yep.
4s and 3s, yeah?
1 mortal.
And that looks like 3 hits, 4
Whoops.
hits.
Sorry, man.
That's okay.
3 other hits. Nope.
No wounds.
Oh, sorry, 1 wound.
wound.
1 more wound. So
And
one mortal, 1 wound.
Okay, so the wound will save on a 4. It does. And then the mortal will save on a 5. It doesn't. So I got 3 left.
Okay. We'll put the Merc Knob into your boss as well.
Figured.
He's got no reason to move about. Oh, his combat ability. Start of the phase. Doesn't matter which one. It's not mine. So just the one guy was in combat at the start of, or within combat of him at the start of the round. Yep. He takes 1 mortal wound.
Okay. So who's that?
Just your boss.
My boss.
On
Okay.
a 5.
5+, he'll save it. Nope. Down to 2.
Okay. Now the Merc Knob's attacks. Which is 4 attacks, 4s and 3s, round 1. 2 hits.
2 hits. Then 3s to wound.
No.
Oh, not a 1. Snake eyes.
Snake eyes. And then all your stuff is gone, so I got my 8 attacks from the 4 remaining
last
boys
remaining
in the other
boys.
unit.
Correct.
You can do it, boys! I
Finish
believe
him
in
off.
you!
You gotta do 2 wounds here.
Well, there's
3
3
mortal
mortals.
wounds. Oh god. So much mortal damage.
2 rolls to wound. Both wounds. So
Alright,
2 armor
2
saves.
4-up saves for armor. Nope. And then 5 5-ups. Oh my god, I gotta make 4 of these. And live! Nice, super dead. Blah, you're the boss.
Oh, and I guess somewhere along the line here you killed this guy.
No, it's true, I would have gone over here, yeah. They have a 2-inch coherency, so I'm gonna put this guy's body on this objective, just so that we can all fight with our pylons. And then we're gonna do 9 attacks into him. I might have killed him, we don't know. Could be anything, even a boat. So this is gonna be 9 attacks on 3s. And then 3s again. Come on, prosecutors. 4 at -1. 5 at -1.
5 at -1. I just got to make 4 6s.
You'll be fine.
It's easy.
You'll be fine.
No problem.
You'll be fine. Nice.
Or 0.
Okay.
0 is good too.
Good job.
Yeah.
So that
what's
was
their
all the
control
fights.
score?
There's 2 each.
They're 2 each?
No,
so-
1 each, my bad.
Okay, so I've got 2 on that one.
Okay. So I'm going to score hold 1, hold 2, because you killed him, which means that I'm only going to get 2 this round, unless I got any bonuses here. I don't, because I didn't gain that one. I could have by piling in slightly differently, but that's okay. And I can't get that. So that's it. So I'm going to hold 1, hold 2, then go to 6. It's 6 to 8. And it's round 3, so a new twist.
New twist. Do we do
And the
that before
we do that
the
before initiative,
priority?
yeah.
Okay.
Because that's there can be a thing. So reclaim. Sorry, no, we do. I think actually do priority first. Sorry, it's priority first. Who's going first? I got a 3. Ooh, I can double round
if you want it.
and I will, because I still have 2 cards in my hand. So now it's reclaim Grand. The underdog picks 2 objectives. Each player scores an extra victory point at the end of the turn for each of these objectives they control. So I'm going to pick these 2, and I'll mark them with handy little objective markers. So I'm going to pick this one, and I can make you have to go after this one and that one. Or this one. I picked these ones. No, I like this one better. I'm just going to shoot him off the board, I think. And then I think that's it. So hero phase. I've got some heroes left, which is cool. I'm going to flamethrow your unit on a 3+ with my staff. My killamajig over here. So let's see if I can do it on a 3. I do. So 5 guys on a 5+. Sorry, 4 guys on a 5+ take mortal wounds. So I burned 1, so 1 guy melts. And then I'm going to do Shield of Azer. Pick a friendly unit. Until the start of your next turn, they have a 5+ ward. I'm going to give them a 5+ ward.
Okay.
The prosecutors, because I can do this once per game. Yep. And then it's movement phase. So do I want to retreat and not fight them? Because your Merc Knob's going to fight me, but I think these guys are out. Yeah, they're not in, so they won't fight me this turn, which is good. No, they're good. Okay. So then, yeah, movement phase. I bring in more guys because they also have reinforcements. And they show up over here.
Feels weird that there's more Stormcast than there are orcs.
You know what? No, we're gonna bring them over here. I think the prosecutors have that side locked down. It's because we're teleporting in, man. We just we're up there in the battle barge.
I could come out of the mud.
You could come out of the mud, except you do like a whole Apocalypse Now thing. You just rise up out of the mud. My guys are happy to be over here. Those are all dead. So that's movement done, I think. I'm actually just gonna put a couple more bodies over here. How many wounds does this thing have?
The Killabo?
Yeah.
It has got 5.
5? Okay. Then it's going to be shooting. I'm going to throw 3 spears on it. Because I can't give my command to give him +1 to hit now. So we're just going to do that. So 3's the hit. I hit it once. And I wound it on a 3. I do.
6. Nope. 2.
And then let's charge. I choose to charge my Liberators. I can't do anything about that. I can't do anything about that. Damn it. Well, that wasn't great. Because that was going to be my hold more. Snake Eyes on charge. Can't be helped. So then it's just fights. I choose the Lord Veritant.
Just
Unless
a
you want to
second.
countercharge.
Thinking about it. Or do I hold on to it for my turn?
You could.
Yeah, I'm just trying to, let's see here. That's not gonna work. So let's do, yeah, whatever, let's countercharge.
Okay. So I assume it's these guys because
Yep.
the Merknob's in combat.
No, it's this guy. He's gonna go.
Oh, you got me the kill bow? Do it. Hell yeah.
Let's do the orcs here.
Okay.
They're gonna charge. Mighty 9. So they're gonna go. Boss is gonna go right to here. Because your puppy doesn't count.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody else is gonna go. Let's see. Can this guy go 9 and then be stringed back? So he can touch it.
So yes, and within 3 of me, if you can.
Within 3?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's trying to be in melee.
Oh, he has to be in melee. Okay.
Yeah.
So he can't quite do both.
No, I don't think he can. I don't think he can slingshot over there and grab the objective.
But I can get everybody in and get 10
yeah, for
more
sure.
attacks on this poor lady.
Definitely.
Okay. Merknob's already in.
Oh, now I fight.
All right, first Merknob goes off.
That's right. Yeah, he gets to burn his banner.
So the banner does 1 mortal wound.
Okay, so it's a 5-up save for my ward. Nope, take wound. I have 4 remaining.
That's been doing well for me.
It has been. That banner is quite good. 4 left. Now I fight, and I'll swing on the big unit because it kind of doesn't matter. And we'll do the staff. Actually, sorry, I'll do my Staff of Abjuration into the small unit. I'll do my regular attacks in the big unit. So Staff of Abjuration on a 3. It hits. Wounds on a 3 as well. Doesn't wound. Really needed that one to win. Are you still scaring me with your silly masks?
Oh, I
you remember to do this all the time?
I forgot about that. This
Okay,
whole
it doesn't
game,
work on
but-
heroes anyway. It's irrelevant, but
Yeah,
because I was mostly fighting with heroes over here.
yeah. I was gonna say, I think other than one little fight over here, it wouldn't have mattered.
Yeah,
so.
okay. I just wanted to remind you that that is a thing you
It
do.
is a thing that I can do, but not,
3
I
attacks
can't do
into
it to
them.
heroes.
Yeah, on 3s, they all hit. And then on 3s again, I could really use this. There you go, 3 at -1.
6s. Nope.
So 3d3 damage.
Ooh, could be bad.
I think it's going to be. It's going to be 5.
5. So that is 3 dead.
Yeah, because there's a floating one, wasn't there? Luckily, no battle shock. But you could just obliterate me with mortal wounds.
Sorry?
You could just obliterate me with mortal wounds.
That's the hope. We'll stay within 3 and do that. Okay. So, I think that's everybody done for your side, right?
Yep.
Okay. So, I'll go with, I'll do the Merknob first. I'll just pile a little closer. I love 3-inch reach, man.
It's pretty great.
It's just so good. Just so good. So he is, should just put away the cards for the things that are dead here. I think it was 4 attacks. Oh, put them over here. So 4 attacks, 3s and 4s and 3s.
4s and 3s.
You need
Knocking-
to stay
knocking over my
away
birds.
from
Okay.
the...
3.
So 3 hits, so
And a
2 mortal
mortal.
wounds. On the critical hit, 3s. 2 armor saves at -1.
Okay, so 2 4-ups. Pass, and then 2 5-up wards. Pass fails. Take another wound, get down to 3.
Okay. Then I can just do both of these units at once, I suppose. I'll do these
Sure.
guys first. Why not?
Okay.
2, 4,
6
6.
stacks. 4s, and 6s are mortal. No mortals.
Not a 1. In fact,
2
only
hits.
2 hits.
All right, and then 3s to wounds. 2.
2.
So 2 3+ because you don't have any mods. Pass fail, take a wound. 5+ ward to try and shrug it. I don't. Down to 2.
And 4 attacks from the last.
The last of you.
1 mortal.
1
hit.
mortal. Oh, okay, so the hit does a wound on a 3.
It does.
Okay, so I get a 3+ armor save. Nope. And then 2 5+ wards where I'm dead.
No!
Fail. She dies. You got her.
Got her.
Both my heroes down.
Okay.
All right, so I'm going to hold 1. I'm going to hold 2, and I'm going to hold both the bonus ones for 4, which will take me to 10. I'm going to not get either of these actually, sorry. I am going to not take either of these, damn it, because I did not get... did not get any of these stupid abilities off that I keep almost getting, but not quite getting. This failed charge has cost me 2 points. So I'm going to go to 10.
I totally forgot to draw 2 at the start of that round.
Sure, go for it.
Oh, I countercharged, right?
You countercharged for 1, yeah. You should have tried. You should have grabbed 1.
So I should have grabbed 1. Because you got to go first. All right.
And it's bottom of 3. Over to you. My heroes are all dead.
I can do that one. I don't think I can do that one. I control that one currently.
You do currently control that one, yeah. Okay. You need to grab yourself some kind of marker to mark it.
Yeah.
They're yours. Some kind of bad guy marker.
Some kind of bad guy marker.
Here, this one's the not
so
Stormcast marker. You need some kind of orc control piece here.
Okay, let's do a movement phase, I suppose. Or a hero phase, nothing anymore.
Okay.
Because that was just my boss that did stuff in that phase.
Yeah, the Merc Knob's all in combat, yeah.
Yeah. And that, yeah, he does fun stuff in the combat phase, but nothing else. Let's do a movement. And we'll just go take that one.
Heck yeah.
We'll do it as far away from those liberators as we can get.
Yeah,
thank you very much. That one's already mine. I'm not going to stop you from taking it. I think we're going to go the other way. I think we're going to go just see if we can kill those guys. I'm not moving him per se, but we're lining up the shot. I'll tell you.
I gotcha.
I guess there's no movement penalty, so I might as well make it thematic.
Cool.
All right. Because War Machines without a movement penalty feels strange.
It does feel weird, but he also has like a movement of like 4 or 3 or something, doesn't he? Like he's moved super slow.
Okay. And then I've got that one, and I've got that one. Okay. So, shooting phase.
Guns o'clock.
Guns o'clock.
Who's gunsing who?
Oh, I only got the one gun, and it's going to shoot some Wingling Stormcast.
Go for it.
A 1 hit, and it is a critical, so it auto wounds.
Okay.
So we'll go straight to the armor save of at -2.
Okay, so I'm going to get a 5+. I fail, and then my ward save of 5+.
D6 wounds
Sorry,
first.
D6, yep.
5 wounds.
Oof. Okay, well, it's important that I have this ward save. Pass 1, so 2 guys die. It's just the boss alive.
Okie dokie. And then we'll do some charging.
Again. You really need this. You need this long bomb to get you some extra points.
I do.
I mean, you're still going to score 4 right now, regardless of cards even.
Yeah.
Because you have one of the bonus ones.
So we're going to do... Yeah, we'll do the Merc Knob first.
Go get him.
Long bomb. 10 will do it.
I think that'll do it, yeah. I mean, this is 8, so you definitely got it.
Yeah. Can I just go walk onto the objective past him? Yeah.
I mean, you pile into the objective too if you want.
Yeah. So we'll do that. Yeah. And we'll do these lads. Let's see if we can do another long bomb.
Can the boys follow?
On a 7.
Nah. That's not going to make it.
No. So they're not going to make it. He's not even going to try. They're not charging anybody.
They desperately don't want to do that.
I think we're combat phasing.
Okay.
Okay, so he's going to pile, yeah, right.
On the button.
He's onto the button right
got
now
it.
already. He's already there. I'll use his ability first, I suppose. His mortal wounds. Take 1.
All right, so taking 1 mortal wound. I get a 5+ ward. Nope, take 1. Got 1 left.
4 attacks, 4s and 3s. 2 hits.
And 3s to wound.
3s to wound. No!
Yay! I lived! Oh, but you're 5.
Yeah.
That's a problem. I got 3 attacks, though. Hit on 3s. And then wounding on 3s. Nothing.
Cool.
You've taken the zone, so you have hold 1, hold 2, hold more, hold both buttons for 5. Did you get any cards?
Yeah, actually, I got attack on 2 fronts, taking 2 objectives that my opponent controlled at the start of the round.
True enough. That does not belong to me anymore.
And not this one.
And we'll use these for what belongs to you, because it's not going to matter at the end of the turn. You have all the objectives.
I have all the buttons.
All the buttons belong to you right now.
So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I scored up to 14.
14 to 10. Final round. Round 4 initiative. Let's see who's going first. I got a 5.
4.
All right, so I get to choose to go next, and I not double around you, so I can refill my hand if I want, and discard. Yeah, we'll just keep both of these and draw 1. Hero phase. I'm going to be able to run and charge this turn. Sorry, that's during my charge phase, my bad. It's the ward save that acts the other one. So let's do that. So let's go with charges, or moves rather. I'm going to run these Liberators. They go +5, so I'm going to go 10. So I'm just going to stay outside of 3 of you. And they can move 10, so they can move all over the place. Then I'm going to fall back with this Prosecutor. I take 3 mortal wounds. Actually, you can roll if you want. I should not be the one to roll it. I die. Either way. That was a 6. So he's going to explode. And then I'm going to call Reinforcements, which is...
You can't reinforce the same unit twice, though.
This is... Oh, it's not already been replaced. Yeah, you're right, I can't. Shit, I would have done that then.
Okay, now you can stay in combat.
No, that matters. Not that matters. I'm going to die either way. And I died falling back, so I can't reinforce a reinforced unit. And it has to have 5 or more models anyway.
Oh, yeah, on the card one.
Yeah, it has to have 5 or more models. So it has to have 5 or more models. All right, well, that was my movement phase. Let's do some charges. I got no shooting anymore. Charging. I roll a 3. Thankfully, that's still enough to get in. We're going to go like this. And we're going to fight. I'm just going to be like that. Hey. Everybody's in an inch of each other. I'm done.
Half inch coherence?
Isn't it 1 inch currency?
No, it's half.
Oh, half-inch currency?
Yeah.
Well, then I'll just go.
Whatever.
Meow. I'm going to get 2 guys in melee with you. Woo! Good enough. So 4 attacks. Hit on 3s. 6s are mortal. Ha! I do a mortal and 3 hits. And then I wound on 3s.
Mortal.
2 more saves at -1.
6s.
2 6s.
Nope. All out of work.
Hey! Well, that was all I could do. So I'm going to score hold 1. I'm going to score hold 2, because he's flipped to me. And then I'm going to get attack on 2 fronts. Complete this objective at the end of your turn if you control 2 objectives that were controlled by your opponent at the start of the turn. And then do not waver. You complete this battle tactic at the end of your turn if any friendly units used to fight and no friendly units were destroyed.
That was destroyed.
Oh, shit. That's right. I'm not going to get that one. You complete this battle. None of the units contesting made a fight. Don't get that one either. Okay, just going to get 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to go to 13. And you can now score as many as you'd like by walking around, because I can't do anything else.
Okay, well, let's see. What can I get? I can get... These guys can walk over to this.
Yep.
And that'll get me the hold ground that you got earlier for controlling that.
Yeah, he's going to touch it. Actually, your boss can even just touch it.
Oh, I guess in theory I could have run them. Let's see how far they can run.
+2.
Far enough. If they could have run 2 guys onto this button, then I could have taken it without warning. All right. And then just for my satisfaction, I'm going to shoot those guys, because I can.
Got it. Do it. Shoot them. Finish them off.
Hi-ta!
One hit.
I hit 1.
And don't.
Yeah, it
Oh,
was
on 2.
2.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, -2.
-2?
No, they're fine.
On 6. So you're going to hold 1, hold 2, hold more. And then did you get any bonuses?
Oh, wait. What's the... do I get any bonuses? I got hold ground for 1.
You get the Behemoth Bass as well?
Yep. Did it? Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's that one. So I got the Behemoth this. And that's it. I did not take without warning.
So you have 5, 19 to 13 at the end of the game. Yep. Holy moly, them orcs. So we go, end of the game, a victory for the orcs. having reinforcements is great, but man, you had some units that could just delete me. Like your ability to put out mortal. My armor save doesn't mean anything if your whole army can do mortal wounds.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
The wards kicked in a little bit, but just not quite enough.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm glad I took it. My Lord Veritant would have been completely dead. 2 turns earlier if it wasn't for that ward save.
Yeah, I liked how it all came down to like the last roll. Like all of them came down really, like the individual fights all felt really close.
Yeah, that and the fact that you started making armor saves on your boss like they were ward saves, where you're just like 3/5 pluses, no problem.
Yeah,
I'll just do this and avoid 6 damage.
I just won't take that 6 damage. Off you go.
That'll be totally fine. Just walk that off.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was very interesting. This in particular, the box set, the Skaventide box set, Stormcast side, it's more maneuverable than you think it is because you can strategically fall back and kill yourself and then come back with reinforcements.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Right, it's the prosecutors being able to fall back and then just come back means you can put them somewhere else, and you almost want to throw away your liberators early on so that you can get them to recycle at some point during the turn.
And just pop in on the other side of because they're not fast, but when they're coming in on the other side of the board if you need them to.
You effectively have an extra 10, 16 wounds worth of guys. They're going to show up at some point and be in the fight for you. So it's pretty interesting how you can use that once you start getting used to it to get around the table. And like I had the prosecutors in your back half. I should probably have charged that Killabo, but I really wanted that bonus. Having a 2-inch coherency, I probably actually could have engaged it and then still held both because I can string out really far with a 40 mil base and 2-inch coherency on them because they have that like super skirmish coherency. So there's some interesting things you can do with them too. So anyway, our next game is going to be Chaos against the original Stormcast, the Andrasta Stormcast from the Dominion box, which is exciting. So we'll show you that tomorrow. And it's my Chaos, sorry. So this is going to be Slaves to Darkness. So that'll be up tomorrow. So I hope you enjoyed this. You can see a few of the test games we played on Patreon, which will be sort of the bad camera, messed up audio version of this. There'll be a few that we record. Really and also be doing some live recordings of this going into the future. So thanks for watching. We'll see you for more of Spearheads as we go all through this week playing games of Spearhead to check out this new sort of fixed format for Warhammer Age of Sigmar. Thanks, Mike, for coming in.
Hey, you're welcome.
Until next time, Ash. Wargaming.